Hey guys, so today I'm working on the F30 and I figured I'd film a short video on how to debadge the car. This obviously applies to any BMW, and debadging is obviously what it sounds like, which is removing the rear badges off the car. As you can see, I have an X-Drive badge and a 328D badge on this car. I'm just removing them because it gives a cleaner look on the rear end with just the emblem being there. I usually do it on all my cars, whether it be the M3 that I had, 540, any of the cars I've ever had. I just like it better without the badges. It makes it look cleaner. So let's just jump into how to do that. All right, so the two tools you're gonna need are a hair dryer and some dental floss. So if you don't have a hair dryer, borrow it from your girlfriend or your wife. And if you don't have either of those, just go out and buy one. A heat gun works too. The problem with a heat gun is if you don't use it properly and they get up to really high temp, you can potentially burn or mar the paint, and we wouldn't want that. So it's a lot easier to work with a hair dryer, so you don't have a chance of doing that. So what we're going to do is take the hair dryer, we're going to put it on its setting of heat, whether it be the medium setting or the high setting, either or, and we're going to just work around the area just to get the adhesive to loosen up. So I'm going to turn it on, I'm going to heat it up. So you're going to want to do that for about 20-30 seconds. Just heat it up. Always keep it moving in a pattern. You don't want to stay in one area too long. And then once you do that, we're going to jump over to the dental floss, and I'm going to show you how they come off. Alright guys, so once you heat it up, you want to grab some dental floss. About 6 inches, 8 inches should be fine. And then what we want to do is we want to wrap it behind the letter right here in this case, and just slowly work it back and forth. And you can see this is helping pulling it off. So as you can see, we got that off. And then we just repeat the process all the way down. And then I'll show you how to deal with this afterwards. Alright guys, so as you can see, we removed the badge. And the next step is to just take the hair dryer again and just warm up the area. So you want to warm it up, same thing, don't stay in one spot too long. And what you're going to do after that is you're going to be able to just slowly peel all of it off. You're going to peel it off. It should come off nice and easy if you heat it up. I obviously didn't heat it up there long enough. So heat it up there long enough and you peel it off. And then after that, what we're going to do is take some automotive Goo Gone right here, looks like this. We're going to spray it on the area and let it sit there for about a minute or two, and then we should be able to wipe off the residue. So let's do that. So we got most of it off by just heating it up and just rubbing it right off. As you can see, most of it came off, but we still have residue on there. So what we want to do is take the automotive Goo Gone and we just want to spray it on there. You can't damage anything. It's safe on the clear, it's safe on everything, so you don't have to worry about it. Just spray it on there nice and liberally. Let it sit for a couple of minutes. You can see I let it soak right there. Covered it all up. Give it a minute or two. And then we're going to end up wiping that off with a nice clean microfiber. And then we're going to wash the car off with some water. Dry it off. And we should be good to go for the most part. There may be a little bit left if you get a real hard light on it. But more than likely not. If it is, you can always go in there with a little bit of rubbing compound and buff the rest out. So it's been about 2-3 minutes. I've gone ahead and wiped off the Goo Gone, and as you can see, all the adhesive is pretty much gone. There's a slight shadow that's hard to catch depending on the light, and so I'm going to go ahead and buff out the area with a little bit of mcgwire's rubbing compound, and then we'll come back and see the finished product at the end here in a second. What I did was wash the car off. I dried it off completely. And then I used some mcgwire's Ultra Cut compound, and this is what we ended up with. I haven't polished it yet or anything, and as you can see, there's no remnants left. That's where the 328D badge was. There was the X-Drive badge, and everything is nice and clean. I have nice, shiny black paint. The best kind of paint right there. So that's it, guys. It's that simple. It's a DIY you could do at home that doesn't cost you any money at all, except a few materials if you don't already have them. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask down below. Subscribe for more videos. I'm about to throw a carbon fiber spoiler on my F30, so that'll be coming up here shortly. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.